Welcome.
You are watching Line Screw 1. This is the Highway Thru Hell, or so it's named because of the 10-season television show that highlights all the perils and problems of this highway, particularly in winter. This is actually known as the Coquihalla Highway, or British Columbia Highway 5. Today we're going to do a run up to the summit on my Yamaha R3. For those of you who have a Yamaha R3 or are considering buying one, yeah, you can actually tour across the country, and if you can run up the Coquihalla Highway at full throttle and pass nearly everybody on an R3, trust me, you can tour across the country in an R3. So today we're going to show you the Highway Thru Hell, what it looks like in the summertime, when it doesn't look like this. So we're going to start our run at Hope, British Columbia at around 150 feet elevation above sea level, all the way up to the summit of around 4,100 feet. Now, the reason I did this was because I was kind of curious about all the destruction that this highway had during our heavy winter storms in November. Well, I guess technically that was fall, but nonetheless, we had a tremendous amount of rain in November, and it essentially destroyed the highway. So they've reconstructed it as best as they can, and they're finishing up the repairs right now before winter sets in. As we gain elevation, you'll notice that there's a few areas where the highway was rerouted from the south going into the north. Now, the reason this highway is called the Highway Thru Hell is because typically Vancouver has Seattle weather, even in the wintertime. Mostly just rain, very little snow, if at all. Typically when people hit this highway, they're often not prepared for the changing weather conditions. And this highway is nothing like Vancouver weather once you start climbing into the higher elevations. It's a completely different world in the wintertime. And that's why they call it the Highway Thru Hell, because it keeps the recovery tow trucks very busy, especially with the commercial traffic that slides off the road. It can be very dangerous. Now, what makes this highway very unique is that it's punched through extreme wilderness. It was built in the mid-80s to save about an hour's driving time between the cities of Vancouver and Kamloops and Kelowna. Once you start on the highway leaving Hope, there are no communities, no services. There is essentially nothing between Hope and when you get to Merritt, British Columbia. It is an extreme, remote, mountainous highway.
I pull into your driveway, it's a Saturday night. You look like $1,000,000 wearing that dress I like. You're smiling, there's something missing in your eyes. Girl, I can tell that you have something on your mind. But I will make you forget all your sorrows. Let go like there's no tomorrow. Let's have a drink, just relax, all your problems will fade. If you're ready for a good time, count on me. There's a party in the backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes, I know you're all about the good vibes. Do you know how much I love you, wanna see you smile? Where's that happy girl that I know with a heart on fire? I'll do anything to make it fine, but I can tell that you have something on your mind right now. But I will make you forget all your sorrows. Let go like there's no tomorrow. Let's have a drink, just relax, all your problems will fade. If you're ready for a good time, count on me. There's a party in the backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes, I know you're all about the good vibes. We are all about the good vibes. We are all about the good times. Dance until it feels alright, all night. We're all about the good vibes, all about the good vibes. I will make you forget all your sorrows. Let go like there's no tomorrow. Let's have a drink, just relax, all your problems will fade. If you're ready for a good time, count on me. There's a party in the backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes, I know you're all about the good vibes. Let's have a drink, just relax, all your problems will fade. If you're ready for a good time, count on me. There's a party in the backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes, I know you're all about the good vibes. We are all about the good vibes. We are all about the good times. Dance until it feels alright.
Now, it was engineered quite well, almost like Canada's version of the Autobahn. The speed limits, especially during good conditions, are all electronically monitored, and the speed limit can change at any time based on conditions. So you will notice electronic signposts just like you actually see on the Autobahn, and they will tell you the speed limit. Today's speed limit maximum was 120 kilometers per hour, which is 75 miles per hour. Fairly reasonable. Now, if you know anything about British Columbia traffic laws, you can drive 40 kilometers over that speed limit at 160 before they actually impound your vehicle. If you're ever driving this highway, never go more than 40 over, or else it's going to be a very expensive fine and impound. But if you want to risk it, hey, you do you, I'll do me. I think 160 kilometers an hour is pretty reasonable. Now, they did build this highway with a little bit of thought. Since it was going through a rugged wilderness mountainous area, they didn't want all sorts of animals coming onto the road and becoming hazards and killing people. So if you ever travel this road, you'll notice a lot of it is fenced off, and it has exit areas for animals. So if any animal ever gets into the road, they can actually get off it through the fencing area. But the fences tend to keep most of the large wildlife off the road. But you will see these exit gates for deer, elk, bears, etc. So they can actually leave the fenced area but not get in. Rarely do you actually see big game on this highway, so they did put a little bit of planning and thought in terms of the large wildlife that could be a deadly hazard on the highway through hell.
So hit me up, you know it's all I'm waiting for. Oh, would you hit me up? I've been waiting my whole life. Oh, for you to hit me up. I've never felt this way. I wanna turn back time, send me some heartbreak. Oh, would you stay for me if I let you in? So secretly, yeah, my melody, yeah, my melody. Would you stay with me if I let you in? I just like the way you are, yeah. All the ways you blow my mind, yeah. People always told me I need someone like you, someone who gets me and someone who's cool, yeah. And I like the way you are, and now I want it all. The way you move, I've been following every move you make, 'cause I love the way you make me move when I'm around you. I feel so calm, so glad I found you. With the way you move, I'm gonna make a move, I'll make a move. Oh, would you stay for me if I let you in? So secretly, you are my melody, yeah, my melody. Would you stay with me if I let you in? I just like the way you are, yeah. All the ways you blow my mind, yeah. People always told me I need someone like you, someone who gets me and someone who's cool, yeah. And I like the way you are. I just like the way you are, yeah. All the ways you blow my mind, yeah. People always told me I need someone like you, someone who gets me and someone who's cool, yeah. And I like the way you are, and now I want it all.
Another interesting thing of note on this highway is the Great Bear snow shed. Because snow always builds up on the mountains, they didn't want to risk snow falling onto the road and either damaging it or closing the road. So they built a large, kind of looks like a tunnel section. It's actually a snow shed, so that the snow can actually fall on the top of the snow shed and not block the road. They put a little bit of thought into this highway, and it is a main arterial link between the interior and Vancouver. Originally, this highway did have a $10 toll each way, but the toll has since been removed, and it is now a free highway. It is truly one of Western Canada's greatest highways.
I saw your mama just the other day. She looked glad to see me again. Do you remember when I used to come over to your house every day? Still remember the smell of your car when you drove me down to that lake. Felt so good staying up all night. That will forever be our place. And I know it's been a long time since we were together. There's a special place in my heart that's yours forever. If I could fly
I have not driven the Coke on a motorcycle in decades, so I figured today was a good day. So enjoy the scenery, and if you're ever in British Columbia and you want to go to the Okanagan wine region, hit the Coke. Come on up, spend some time in Kelowna, and enjoy the wine. And while you're at it, enjoy the drive. So put your helmet on and enjoy the scenery.
I'm gonna hit the beach in the sunshine. Cheap sunglasses looking so right. Hitting the streets in my old man Chevrolet. Looking for a good time and then some. Kick it with my friends in the hot sand. I got a song blasting by the Zac Brown band, yeah. Got a case of cold beer. Ain't gonna last long here. I'll pick my friends up at the pier. They're all like kicking it high, kicking it low, making noise like a big truck show. Raising hell is the way to go. Yeah, we're kicking it fast, kicking it slow, bouncing around like a rodeo. Bad girls wanna rock and roll. Yeah, we're kicking it. Getting a buzz around 3 o'clock, tanning in the bed of my big truck, waiting on the right heat on a barbecue. Big old waves and a clear sky, life's good out here, and I wonder why anybody would ever leave this place. Yeah, the bar at the beach sells margaritas in the big shelves. Let's all go crazy, baby. We're all like kicking it high, kicking it low, making noise like a big truck show. Raising hell is the way to go. Yeah, we're kicking it fast, kicking it slow, bouncing around like a rodeo. Bad girls wanna rock and roll. Yeah, we're kicking it. Everything's alright. It's a small town summer night. Oh yeah, and I feel like kicking it. Kicking it high, kicking it low, making noise like a big truck show. Raising hell is the way to go. Yeah, we're kicking it fast, kicking it slow, bouncing around like a rodeo. Bad girls wanna rock and roll. Yeah, we're kicking it. We're kicking it.
I'm gonna figure out what we've done, what we need to do. Yeah, I got you, I got you, I got you.